D.6, Project 2, Save Space. In this video, I want to talk about one item in that item number 3, when we implement the efficient algorithm, the iterative algorithm. The original version, we need to use array, but there is a better way. So let's take a look. Project 2, how to save storage space. Here, the way we save storage space for this particular question, we can avoid using array to save storage space. So let's take a look. All right. In this paragraph, in my description, all right, so you know what algorithm, right? Actually, this is the iterative solution we are talking about. Here you can see we need to use an array, F array, right? So think about if we use F array, so let's say we have total n elements, right? When this n is very large, think about how much space do we need to use? All right, how much space we need to use? But if you look at this algorithm closely, why we need to use variables to store all these Fibonacci numbers? Why we need to store all of them, right? So you can ask this question. Then you may realize we may not need to store all of them. We may not need to store all the history, old Fibonacci values. So think about, in order to calculate the current one, suppose this is the current Fibonacci number. What we need, we only need to store 2 previous values, right? 2 previous values. That's enough. All other numbers before these 2 most recent Fibonacci numbers, we can all throw away, right? We don't need them. Why we need to store them, right? With that idea, we can save a lot of storage space. Because if your algorithm, you always think about storage saving issue, you can make your algorithm run faster because your algorithm consumes less resource, and then overall performance will be faster. All right, here, let's think about, because we only need 3 variables. A, B, C, 3 variables, right? Fibonacci numbers, when we do the recursion, we just need 3 variables, right? What we are doing here, we do C equals A plus B. And we can reuse these variables. How about that? So the idea, basically, reuse these variables. Basic idea. All right, but how to? Pretty simple. So pretty simple. Here, let me just describe a little bit. When we start the first time, let's say F1 here, A, B corresponds to F0, right? C corresponds to F2, the first time. The second time, we need to change in this way. C, F3, A, F2, and a B, F1, right? So look at the switching pattern. Try to figure out some rule. So we need to change the values. All right. So here you can see at the beginning, when we do assignment, A equals F of 1. B equals F of 0. C equals A plus B. We know it corresponds to the value F of 2. How about that? All right. So next, in order to calculate F3, next round, new Fibonacci value, we need to update values for A and B first, right? Yeah, so look at that. First, the B should change to value F1, but that comes from A, right? So your B should take the value from A, copy the value from A. All right. Then your A value. So what is your A value? Your A value should take the old value from C, F2, right? Yeah. Then after that, still C equals A plus B, but this time with the new value, right? Yeah, with new value F of 2, F of 1, the new value becomes F of 3. How about that? Okay. Yeah, so with this kind of reusable variables, but definitely you need to use a for loop. Yeah, so you need to, organize them in a for loop. Then you can use only these three variables, A, B, C, to calculate any given Fibonacci, the Fibonacci number for any given problem size. Yeah. All right. Yeah, but this improved way, if you can understand, it's not very hard to understand. If you can understand, you can try to implement, so get a better efficiency. If you feel hard to understand, you just take this original version. Yeah, because as I said, this is optional. All right, so this improved version, it's optional. Yeah, so if you use the original version, you won't lose any point. Okay, you won't lose any point. Yeah, but if you can handle the complexity, a little more complexity of the improved method, yeah, you can try it. Yeah, you can try it because it is better. Yeah. All right, so that's the D.6 video. Yeah. After that, we will have the last video, D.7. I want to talk about Java big integer class, how to use it in our calculation. Yeah. After that, then you have all the pieces of knowledge you need to solve this project number 2. All the pieces, 7 pieces, yeah, putting together. Yeah. So that's the tangram. So you get the tangram puzzle, yeah, all the 7 pieces putting together. Yeah. All right, so let's stop here. All right.